Welcome everyone. In this video, I will be talking about the upcoming server merge. As said in the announcement, the merge will take place over 2 days. On November 3rd, servers 317, 19, 26, 30, and 31 will be merged into server 3, and servers 5, 12, 18, 24, and 32 will be merged into server 5. On November 4th, servers 8, 20, 21, 23, 27, and 28 will be merged into server 8, and servers 9, 13, 16, 22, 25, and 29 will be merged into server 9. To minimize disruptions to your gameplay, certain events will be delayed. After the merge, we will reopen the affected events to ensure a smooth experience for all players. This will probably affect Arms Race, I guess. Reward quests and Watchtower activity locations for players will be refreshed for the merge server. However, ongoing cassettes, probably a typo. Timers will remain unchanged, allowing you to continue participating as usual. So this is nothing major. Ongoing wagons and Alliance cargo shipments will be completed early to ensure your resource transportation remains unaffected after the merge. This might be interesting. Does this mean you can send out your wagons just before the merge, and then during the merge they can't be affected and you ensure your items? All wanted boss data will be refreshed, including attack attempts, rewards, and rankings. Prepare to compete for glory once again. This is by far the most interesting one. This means we can claim the rewards again for the goals in the monster bosses. So definitely be sure to get as far as possible with the goals so you can claim more rewards twice. If Alliance assembly points overlap after the merge, the system will randomly reassign new assembly points. Makes sense. Otherwise, people from different alliances will end up next to each other. All alliance-related event data will remain unchanged. Only the server tags associated with alliances will be updated, ensuring that your progress and efforts are preserved. That's good to know. So alliance research is not gone. All city ownerships and first capture rewards on the map will be reset. That's cool, so we can claim the rewards again. If you have multiple characters across the merged servers, you will still be able to freely switch between them after the merge and enjoy diverse gameplay experiences. This is nice. So if you want to set up a farm account, now is the time. You can get multiple farm accounts on one account. So these are the rewards from Monster Boss we can claim again. This is really good. Lots of shards, medals, resources, and other stuff. Alright, let's go see the current alliances and players in other servers. Server 3 has 3 really strong alliances. Major Disorder with 7.2 billion power and gift level 20 is pretty strong. But the fact that they have 2 other alliances over 6 billion is really amazing. Server 5 is also really strong. King of Fighters with 7 billion power and gift level 23 is crazy. Badshad and Yo-Yo just have too much money. Server 8 is interesting because they only have one big alliance, the Galactic Empire, which is an awesome name. But the fact that it is 11.5 billion power says enough. Server 3 has a ton of really strong players with over 150 million power. Server 5 also has a few over 150 million, but they also have 2 mega whales over 250 million power. Server 8 also has quite a few strong players. To get a better view, we can look at hero power to know who the real whales are. Badsha with 145 million is just mad. Server 5 has a lot of mega whales. Server 3 has a ton of strong players with over 100 million hero power, and Server 8 also extremely good. Servers 9, 12, and 13 all have 2 strong alliances. Out of these 3, Server 13 is probably the strongest with an 11 billion power alliance, and still a second alliance with 4.2 billion. They all have a lot of strong players. But Server 13 has the Mega Whale Schmog. All 3 servers have a lot of players with tons of power. But Server 12 and 13 are clearly stronger than Server 9, especially when looking at the hero power. Servers 12 and 13 have a lot of whales with over 100 million hero power, while Server 9 only has Canny. Servers 16, 17, and 18 are all pretty strong as well. Out of these 3, 16 is clearly the strongest with 3 powerful alliances, while Server 17 only has 2 and Server 18 only 1. These are significantly older than the earlier servers like 3 and 5. But they still have a ton of strong players with lots of power. Server 17 is also really strong with Mega Whale Dion. 131 million hero power from Dion is crazy. Server 18 also has a nice whale Silent Fury with 116 million hero power. But Server 16 is clearly strongest, having multiple people with over 100 million hero power. Servers 19 and 21 both only have one strong alliance. Server 20 is clearly the stronger one with 2 strong alliances. Server 20 also has Mega Whale Keck with insane power. Even though Server 20 is younger than most servers, the fact that they already have 5 people with over 100 M hero power even without a merge is amazing. Server 22 has one strong alliance of only 4.5 billion power, so it is a pretty dead server. Server 23 has 3 semi-strong alliances. Not sure what to think of that. Server 24 has one strong alliance of 6.2 billion, which is pretty nice considering they are younger than most servers. Because these servers are younger, none of them have players with over 100 million hero power. But players like Midasark and Mighty Mommy are really strong considering they are a relatively young server. Server 25 only has 2 stronger alliances, but with 4.4 and 1.7 billion power. Compared to other servers, not that strong, but pretty decent considering they are relatively new. Server 26 is also pretty strong with 2 nice alliances. Server 27 does not look so bad with 2 alliances over 1 billion power. But I heard there aren't many active players in the kingdom left. They also have a really weird guy named Datascux. The fact that this noob is number 1 in power ranking says enough about the kingdom. Server 26 has quite a few good players, with Yang being a pretty decent whale. Server 25 has Kikayo as Mega Whale. 110 million hero power for a relatively new server is amazing. Server 27 has Kai, but heard he is not active anymore. Server 28 is pretty strong with one alliance of 5.1 billion power. My own serve is also pretty decent, with an alliance of 5.7 billion. Server 30 has 2 decent alliances. These servers do not really have big whales unfortunately, and are all not as strong as they used to be in the past. Server 31 does not have many active players left, but the few that are pretty strong. Server 32 is the youngest of them all and probably the most active server overall. They are the only server that has been getting new players for the past few months. This can also be seen in the fact that they have 3 strong alliances. Server 31 has Zeus, a Mega Whale with already a hero power of 85 million. Server 32 doesn't have obvious Mega Whales yet, but only time will tell. So looking back at the server merge announcement, I would say that the devs did their best to make the merge as balanced as possible. Server 3, which is the strongest server of them, all get servers 17 and 26 who are pretty active, and some strong players from 1930 and 31. Server 5 will only merge with 4 other servers, but also pretty balanced in my opinion because they get pretty strong players from servers 12 and 18, and a lot of new players from server 32 to increase numbers. Server 8 and Server 20 are both really strong, so the fact that they got servers 21, 23, and 27 should balance it a bit. Servers 13 and 16 are extremely strong and with a lot of active players. Combined with Server 9 should make this a really strong server. Despite lacking Mega Whales, they should make up for it in numbers. So what do you think? Did the devs do a good job, or would you have done things differently? Let me know in the comments, and good luck with the merge.